Buses is one of New Yorkers' main mode of transportation. For a price of a small Starbucks coffee, you can travel anywhere in the city and some areas of Long Island and Westchester County. To an average New Yorker, as long as it gets to where they gotta be, it's good enough. But to those who are fascinated about the inner workings of the bus system, there are garages or depots that houses and maintains the fleet. The MTA is the only agency so far that has a unique signature: the stickers. If you're a tourist visiting New York City, you're wondering, who is this guy? What's with the duck? Who's the mother holding a child? These aren't just stickers, they're also part of history, and it also identifies where those buses are coming from. My name is Shadow, and this is Depot Stories, a series about the stories of these depots scattered across New York City. In this story, we're going to talk about the main star of Manhattan, Michael J. Quill Depot. Quill is one of 4 depots that make up the Manhattan Division. It began operations on March 29, 1998 as West Side Depot, but 2 years later, they decided to rename it to Michael J. Quill. We'll get to Quill as the story progresses. Quill has about 11 local routes and currently has 5 select bus routes. There was 6, but the M60 is temporary under Mother Clara Hale Depot. I'll be doing a story on why the M60 should stay at Mother Clara Hale soon. Quill's equipment consists of diesels, electric, and hybrids. The only fuel type they don't have is CNGs. That's compressed natural gas, in case you're wondering. The depot is named after Michael J. Quill, who was the founder of the Transportation Workers Union. This union is pretty big. If a contract is out of place, you best believe they're going to call out on it. Speaking of routes, Quill's routes are mostly in high-end areas like Upper West and East Side, Lower Manhattan, and Midtown. And of course, the 2 select bus routes like the M79 and M86 travels through Central Park. Quill's origins goes back to his days serving the Irish Republican Army during the Irish Civil War. After fighting on the losing side, his uncle, Patrick Quill, brought him to the United States and offered him a job as a conductor for the Interborough Rapid Transit, or IRT. In the 1900s, the MTA didn't exist, just 2 and later 3 companies running the subway system. Quill, along with his peers, decides to form a trade union. This union is what transit workers are familiar with, is called the Transportation Workers Union. Quill also ain't down with racism and anti-Semitism. He fought against these things during the civil rights movement in the 60s, so much so he met Martin Luther King. From civil rights to fighting for decent wages for transit workers, Michael J. Quill is the reason MTA chose to be renamed after West Side Depot. It makes perfect sense. And this concludes the story about Michael J. Quill Depot. This is just the beginning of a new series. The MTA's got about 18 depots, and of course there are 7 depots from MTA Bus, which was once private bus companies. We will cover each and every one of them as the series progresses. For now, this is Shadow signing off, and if you see something, write something.